Now, one of the main reasons that anybody buys into cryptocurrency to make money. That's why anybody buys any asset for that matter, whether it be stocks, real estate, cryptocurrency. If you're looking for price appreciation, cryptocurrency and specifically meme coins have one of the best opportunities available right now because they are still brand new. They are extremely speculative, which means higher risk, even higher reward. And we're going to be talking about one of these meme coins in this video. It already 100x'd in 2023. And the V2 could absolutely do the same thing as long as the same type of interest hangs around in 2024. We're talking about Sponge Token. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Alright guys, as you can see, we have Sponge V2, which is launching soon up on the screen right now. If you are interested in either following along or if you find yourself interested in buying some Sponge V2, you can check out the link at the top of the description down there, and it's going to bring you up to this website right here. They make it very simple to buy, but even if you just want to follow along, make sure to check out that link, and you guys can check their website out for yourselves. Now, clearly, Sponge V2, it is not yet launched, but this is the version 2 of Sponge Token that launched roughly in May of 2023. Now, it took off in May of 2023 because you had Pepe rolling to billion-dollar market caps. You had Bilbo, Bojack, and Sponge leading the way higher with 100x gains. Yeah, you heard that number right. 100x gains. So if you missed Sponge's 100x pump in 2023, now's your chance to buy Sponge V2, launching on bigger and even better exchanges. Now, of course, the V2 is going to be necessary for this to happen because these exchanges, guys, if you don't know this, it's not easy to get listed on an exchange unless you are willing to pay them. And that's one of the reasons you're going to be seeing this V2 launch here and buying into Sponge is so that they can raise some money in order to get listed on these larger exchanges. It's something that can happen naturally, absolutely. But of course, paying anybody and everybody speeds up the process, as you guys know. So this is your last chance to buy Sponge V2 before exchange listings. Buy and stake Sponge today to earn 341%. Now, the number has come down over the last couple of days. It was at 350%, dropping down to 341% because, of course, you're seeing a fluctuation in the amount of Sponge that is actually being staked. At the moment, the total staked and bridged Sponge is $3,713,146. Now, you might be saying this number's lower than what we saw the other day in your video yesterday, and you're right. But we're going to take a look at this price of Sponge here in a second. It is doing beautifully on the year, but it is unfortunately following Bitcoin lower today, and we're seeing a 12% decline in the overall price of Sponge. Therefore, the overall dollar amount is going to be lower based on the price falling alongside of Bitcoin. Now, if you guys are interested in buying Sponge V2, you can do so in several different ways. Remember to use the link at the top of the description, and then you can choose how much you would like to spend. If you would like to spend Ethereum, say you got one Ethereum, you're going to be walking away with 3,251,951 Sponge. If USD Tether is your choice, and say you got $100 worth of Tether, you're going to be walking away with 125,123 Sponge. If you'd prefer to use your bank card and you want $100, same price, 125,123 Sponge. And then, of course, if you connect your wallet, you make that purchase, you can stake it to start immediately earning rewards of 341%. Now, my wallet is not connected for this video here, so we're not going to be going through and doing some sort of a staking tutorial, but 341%, guys, you don't even have to wait for the 10x gains. You don't even have to hope for the 100x gains. If you're sitting here 4 or 5x in just in your staking rewards alone, that's going to be incredible. Now, of course, staking is your choice. Anytime you stake an asset, you are simply locking it up for a certain period of time, saying that you believe in the long-term growth. Now, one of the reasons people like to stake these pre-sales is because, well, we can't really sell it. before the listings begin. We can't really take advantage of the price action until these listings begin and it launches. So you might as well take advantage of earning that passive income in the meme time. Is that meme time? Is that what we call it when you're talking about meme tokens now? Did you miss the 100x pump? Ooh, well, you could absolutely get a second chance with Sponge V2 here. Bigger and better things are coming along. Now, of course, Sponge V1, guys, it did very well. And there was a meme coin rally that took place for Sponge V1 back in May of 2023. If these markets are conducive of a bull market, if Bitcoin ETFs lead to institutional inflows, if people begin to get excited about cryptocurrency, where do you think they're going to go? The cycle goes Bitcoin to altcoins to meme coins. At the peak of a bull market, when euphoria is setting high and FOMO is kicking in, people eat up memes. And Sponge V2 could absolutely be one that they eat up. Now, nobody can guarantee that it's going to do the same thing that Sponge V1 did. But Sponge V1 had a $100 million market cap. Where's that at today? Roughly a 5 to 6x increase from the current prices. If it goes even higher, because it's going to be listed on even bigger and better exchanges, you could be talking about an even higher increase. And you don't have to go out there and buy $1,000 worth of this to really experience some gains. I mean, if you're thinking, okay, well, I've got $100 to risk, or I've got $50 to, whatever you're comfortable with, if you're sitting on 5, 10, 20, 100x gains, multiply that number out, and I can almost assure you that you would be happy with that large of a multiple on any asset. So as you can see, their early achievements were phenomenal in Sponge V1. One thing that they're going to be working on with Sponge V2 is this play to earn game. Now clearly it's going to be as big as you make it. If you guys play it, if you have fun, if you share it, it's going to grow and grow and grow. If nobody talks about it, if nobody plays it, of course, it's going to be one of those moments, and you're going to have to move on from it. But that doesn't mean that this is the only reason Sponge V2 could go up in price. It's just one of the many things that they're bringing to the table. So you guys should be very familiar with how to buy and stake your Sponge V1. We're not going to go through this step by step here, but all you have to do is connect your wallet to this little widget up here at the top of the screen. And then you select your currency, which you would like to make the purchase in. Select the amount. And let's just say, you know what? Let's just say you want 100,000, what is that? 10,000, 100,000 Sponge. It's going to cost you $79, not 79,000. 100,000 Sponge is going to cost you $79 to get. So you can either type in your dollar amount, or you can type in the Sponge that you would like to own. Now, moving on from there, Tokenomics. You got a lot set aside for rewards, marketing, game development, play to earn rewards. You've got centralized exchange liquidity so that they can go in there and get some of the top tier exchanges out there. And 26% set aside for all of the bridged Sponge that's coming. The total supply of Sponge V2 is going to be 150 billion tokens. Nowhere near levels like Shiba Inu coin has, but still much, much larger than coins like Bitcoin. So guys, scrolling down, you can see this Sponge V2 roadmap. They got the V2 announcement, V2 staking. You can buy and stake your Sponge V2 for a bonus. Game research and absorbing the dam. Next, you've got the Sponge V2 claim and listing. This is when the trading is going to begin here. Even bigger and better exchanges coming with Sponge game development happening and 10,000 holders. Top tier 1 centralized exchange listings happening in stage 3. Sponge game launch app or game app launch. $100 million in market cap. Guys, if Sponge V2 gets to a $100 million market cap during the third stage or the third part of the roadmap here, that's already a 5x increase from the current levels of Sponge V1. You got to think about that right there. A 5x increase would be phenomenal, especially if that's just getting started. And more social domination, absolutely. I bring this disclaimer up in all of the videos on Sponge because I believe it's one of the most important things. A coin that's being honest, right? Sponge V2 has no association with Nickelodeon or their creation SpongeBob SquarePants. This token is simply paying homage to a meme that we all love and recognize, and Sponge V2 is a meme coin with no intrinsic value or expectation of financial return. There is no formal team, and the Sponge ecosystem may offer play-to-earn aspects. However, the coin is intended for entertainment purposes only. Absolutely. You know, they're not out there trying to fool anybody into thinking that this is going to be the investment of a lifetime and that you're actually investing expecting financial return. No, man. You're buying a meme coin because you know what meme coins are capable of. It's not something that's built on a foundation. It's something that's built on a community. It is truly speculative. But the greater the speculation, the greater the growth. Now, guys, if you move down to here, you can click on their social media profiles if you would like. I'm going to go back up to the top, and we're going to pull up this staking page. But before we check out the staking returns and all of that, I want to look at the Sponge price right now. As you can see, it is down a little bit today, but so is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's trading 5+% lower. Sponge is down by 11%. Could be a decent time to get in as the price is lower there, so you can earn a few more tokens. But as you can see, this coin has performed phenomenally. It had a huge pump and, yes, a dump off afterwards, as of course the price of Pepe and all those other meme coins fell as well at the beginning to middle of 2023 there. But when you began to talk about Sponge V2 being launched, look at the excitement that ensued. An immediate rip up in value that was roughly a 4x increase. People took some profits, and then the same thing happened. People took some profits, and are we going to bounce even higher on this speculation? So a lot of people are already getting excited about this V2 launch, and it hasn't even happened yet. So definitely something to consider. But here's one thing that I do like. The marketing. The amount of people that are willing to talk about Sponge. That's what's going to contribute to the growth. I mean, just look at this. Just in the last couple of days, you have several news articles written, but they're going after a very nice strategy. Mention the big boys and bring Sponge along. Dogecoin stagnates. So this article is going to pop up for anybody searching Dogecoin. And it says Dogecoin stagnates as Sponge V2 offers explosive growth as a new meme coin. Pepe soars and what? Sponge along for the ride. Bonk rising up. And of course adding meme combat and Sponge to the headline as well. So people going out there, this is a very nice, I don't want to say tactic, but it almost is a marketing tactic, right? That these news articles are writing, and they're saying, okay, we're going to bring in Dogecoin viewers. We're going to bring in Pepe viewers. We're going to bring in Bonk viewers. And if we mention Sponge, these people are going to get interested in Sponge. Guys, if they do, it's only going to increase the size of the community, which only can contribute to the size of the market cap as well. And one last thing, I don't have the article pulled up here, but you guys should know Justin Sun, the founder of Tron. Multi-million. The dude's got a lot of money. His crypto portfolio is huge, and he's sitting on over $100,000 worth of Sponge token at the moment. So I don't know if it's something that he expects to rip the value of his portfolio even higher, but you do have whales that are buying into Sponge coin, which should help propel the price even further. Now, my expectations are high for Sponge token. I think that it could absolutely accomplish what the V2 could absolutely accomplish what the V1 did, but it's only a matter of time before we see that happen. As we talk about staking rewards, I want to know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Do you think that Sponge V2 is capable of a 1x? Of course it is. 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x growth. What are your expectations? $100 million market cap plus? Or do you think that all of the action took place on one there? And if you want to look at these staking stats right now, 4.7 billion Sponge already staked. People are earning 341% right now. Passive income simply for staking their Sponge and waiting for the launch. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.